year of his contract, he has turned down your contract offers.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Raiders going up against the Dolphins. All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and to the newly renovated Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Carr going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Tannehill. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tannehill to Landry, good for a Dolphin first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aldon Smith. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first, here's Washington. And some room to maneuver. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A right side catch by Crabtree. That one goes for 36 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the time into the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Justin Ellis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he is knocked down from the side. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. To throw is Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. They've got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep for Crabtree. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On play action, now Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Give him 25 yards on the play there. Carr now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Tannehill on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Tannehill buying time to his left. And some room to work. And now running right through it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Paul Perkins with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Parkey for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They find some open field here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, and they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Right back to Washington. Powerful running, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd down, Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. Throwing now is Carr. That is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And out of a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Raiders have got him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. The 20. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So now here come the Dolphins, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Tannehill now on second down. He's going to look deep now for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, Tannehill. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They go with Washington to begin the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Carr going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill dancing to his left. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Carr. Now he'll escape to his right. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gives it off to Washington. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. On the give, it's Washington. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down, Washington. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two...